Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a bit of a short video, basically documenting my new Burmese Python enclosure build. Now, we've got a 12-foot Burmese Python, as some of you already know. Her name's Annie, she's an albino pearl. I've had her about, I think getting on 3 years now. She was a rescue. She was about 7 or 8 foot when we had her, so she's grown considerably since we've had her. But she's now outgrown her enclosure, which is an adapted enclosure under the stairs. You might be able to see her through here. So this is her old enclosure, but you can see there, yeah, she's outgrown it. So she needs a new one. So what we're going to do is, the plan is, in the summer when we do the open gardens and open to the public, this is my dining room. But it's a bit of a wasted space. It's a through room from the hallway and the living room. There's my daughter. Hi. And it also goes through into the jungle. Excuse the state of the jungle at the moment, but it's obviously winter. So yeah, these double doors here will be the entrance to what will effectively be the bug room. Now it's quite a big room, but the intention is to, that's another enclosure that we've been making. That'll be for the insects. So yeah, we basically want to display the insects and the invertebrates and the reptiles in a way that's professional and looks really cool, and you guys can get the most out of it if you do decide to visit. Now, we've got another big enclosure there which needs finishing off. There's a background that's going to go in there. But yeah, the main focus for this video is to basically document this Burmese Python enclosure build. Now, this is how far I've got at the moment. This is 8 by 7, and it will be about 3.5, 4 foot high. So far I've built the lower stabilisers. I've figured out the height for the pond, because obviously they do like to soak, and the enclosure she's in at the moment, she's basically got a plastering tub. It's fine, she can get in there, but it's maintenance wise, it's not the easiest thing to change. She has to be in the right mood for me to enter the enclosure, although she is handleable and more than happy to come out. Sometimes with any animal, she's not in the mood, so it doesn't make cleaning out easy. So this would be much better for her, it'd be much better for me. So yeah, this is the focus. This is the timber strengtheners that we put in. The pond will be situated somewhere like that, which will now allow me to fit an 18mm base. So that'll be probably the next stage, is fitting the base in. I'll then obviously have to cut the hole in the base to allow that pond to be sunk in. There will be a basking area here with some sort of rock and probably some sort of shelving for her, and then there'll be the cooler side as well, which she can go in, which be an ambient of probably 24 to 26, and then the basking will be 30 to 32. So she'll have a real gradient of temperature, which is perfect. There'll also be a fogging machine installed there to keep humidity higher, and obviously the pond will keep humidity high as well. So yeah, this is how far we've got so far. Like I say, the next step will be to put the base in and the uprights for the next, basically what will be the frame for the roof, which will support the top and the lid. So yeah, I'll leave it with you guys. What I'll do, I'll crack on. I'll record some of the footage of me, the various stages, and then I'll clock back in at the end of the video.
smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Hands collide like waves on the shore. Every touch leaves me craving more. Eyes meet, worlds colors collide.
Well, as you can see, this is quite quite a substantial sized enclosure. I've decided to put 2 more wheels on it. I think I'm going to get 2 more to make 8 in total, and probably put one here and one there. That'll support the weight of the pond a little bit better as well. The reason I put it on casters is because it's basically just maintenance. When and if I need to pull it out from the wall, get to the electrics, things like that, dust down the back of it, things like that. It's going to need to be accessed from the back, especially if something goes wrong. Or so yeah, that's the reason why I put it on casters. Also to protect the wooden floor as well. Put these last wheels in, and we'll try and tip it up, and we'll see what it looks like as it stands. I should have invested in a magnetic drill bit, but there you go. Put one more. Oh. Right. Now, ideally, I could do with another adult to help me flip this over, but we'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. It could end up being a disaster, but we'll see. I think I've got enough room. It's starting to get quite heavy now, so if I can flip it fast. Perfect. Right, so try and make a little bit more room. Bad thing about this is it's trashed my house in the process, but it should be fine once it's done. Be worth it in the end. Right, so perfect. We have got a power socket in the corner there, so that'd be perfect for the basking side as well. I don't really like using too many extension leads as well when I'm running heat bulbs and things like that. So yeah, so that's the height. If I run this piece of timber, I have got the other frame, the top frame cut, ready to go. That will show you. That's the height of it. So it's huge. It's perfect for her. She'll be able to stay in that for the rest of her life. Like I say, she is handleable. She does come out and has regular exercise as well. So this will basically just be a safe space. Yeah, and just to warm up. But yeah, it's perfect. We have got 2 big pieces of glass, so this will be on a slider. My friend Max, he's going to come over tomorrow and he's going to route out some channels for me in other pieces of wood. So we're going to make the 2 channels. We've got 10mm toughened glass, so it's super, super strong. If we are opening to the public, or not if, but when we do, it's nice to know that the glass is the safest it can be for everybody involved, because you do get kids banging on the glass from time to time and things like that. So yeah, it needs to be safe. But yeah, I think the next step now will be probably build the top frame. I know I've skipped a phase regarding the floor or the base, but I needed to get these in so that I can slide the base down around these. So the base won't just be a simple cut. It's going to need these sections cutting out. So I'll probably get a large piece of cardboard and do basically like a trace, and then lay it on the the sheet to cut that. Or I could get my tape measure out and measure it. Whichever comes first, whichever's easier. It depends if I've got another guy here to help me lift it in and drop it down into place. But yeah, we'll see. I've made do on my own so far, so yeah, it's looking all right. Like I say, the next stage is going to be make the top frame. That can then be screwed into place, or pinned into place rather. I think what I'm going to do regarding the glass is put the runners in first, put the glass in, and then put the top runner on top to sandwich the glass and hold that in place. They can then slide like that. A lot of runners on the smaller vivariums and the smaller thickness of glass, you put the glass panel up and then it drops down into the runner and then they're secured that way. But I think where it's so thick and it's a bigger viv, I think the best way is just to put the glass in first and then sandwich them down. I think it'd be a bit stronger that way. So yeah, next stage is top frame. Okay, so that's the top frame built. There's a few more strengtheners I need to put in. There'll be one here, and then down the back, one there, probably one through the middle or the side, and again, one at the side. It gives you an idea of how big it's going to look. Now, next step will be starting to cut the floor. Now, ideally I wanted to do this in one sheet, but B&Q, God bless them, didn't stock the sheet I needed. So, because I had use of the van, thank you, Jamie. We had to grab what we could at the time. So I've ended up with 18 mil, still 18 mil. In hindsight, it's probably better because this is a denser wood, so it's going to keep the heat in. It's going to be better at keeping it up to temperature and regulating it as well. So not all is lost. It just means I've got to do it in 2 stages rather than just in one big piece. But it's fine. I'll make do. I've already marked out the lines. These are the little cuts to accommodate the strengtheners. I know where the strengtheners are going to go, so they're all marked out. So they'll be cut with a handsaw. Same on that end piece there. And then we'll just cut a complete straight edge there. And then what we'll do, we'll offer it up. We'll fit it into that position there. And then because there's a funny angle, so I can still use my dining table, we'll put the sheet in there, and then we'll cut the angle perfectly with that once it's in situ. Then we'll remove it, cut the angle, cut the mark, and then it can go back in and be screwed down, ready for the second piece, which, yeah, well, let's get this first piece done first, and we'll see where we are.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Hands collide like waves on the shore.
What an absolute mission. So I couldn't find my saw, couldn't find my jigsaw, but we got it in the end, and this is how far we've got. So we've got the back done. There's a couple more braces we need to do, which I'll show you from back if I can. Don't know if it's going to pick it up. They can go in after, that's fine. But it's got us to a point now where we can concentrate on putting the liner in. So we've got the pond hole cut. So that one now sits in there absolutely lovely. As I showed earlier in the video, it's got braces as well, so that should take the weight of the water. Now the idea is with a pond is that we probably pin it 4 times to stop it moving around. This will have a damp-proof membrane liner, probably up to about 3 or 4 inches on the back and the sides. So any spillages of the water, or if the snake's getting in and out of the pond and there is excess moisture, it won't harm the floor or the sides. So it should effectively be one waterproof tray. Yeah, but that's how far we've got so far. Now I have got a living wall, so the idea is we're going to take most of that out. It does go down to the floor, it's huge, so we're going to take that off there, and we're going to, once we put some vents and some breathing holes in this back panel, we are then going to screw the living wall onto that. So that will probably be where we stop recording for today. So we've got a little bit more to do. We have got the top frame cut as well, so we'll put that on as well. Yeah, and I think that'd be a good way, or a good place to stop the video for today. What's that, stage 3 or stage 4? But yeah, we made massive progress today, which is awesome. And I think stage 5 will probably be putting the liner in and maybe the sides. So yeah, thanks again for checking in, guys, and I'll leave you with photos of the back panel where we've left it for today. Cheers.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name